and we're recording, I think. Let's hope we're recording. So we're here today with Dodie. It's very nice to meet you. We're going to interview you for Tinsel Music Magazine, and my name is Pia. We have a bunch of questions for you about your new music releases that's coming up. And the first question we have is that you started your career on YouTube, right?
Yes, I did.
With vlogs and music.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
So why did you decide to start doing YouTube?
Well, I was a big fan of the platform and a fan of a lot of people who uploaded content. And I kind of played around with making vlogs and videos just like my favorite creators, but I think I needed a little bit more practice. And then when I had some songs to upload, I feel like that gave me some content that was easy for me to bring forward, because I always wrote songs. And yeah, it was just easier to make kind of talking videos, easier to upload songs and make talking videos. But then I kind of like tried a hand at both. It just like allowed me to like enter this world. And yeah, I don't know, the platform was just such a great place to keep making content and connect with an audience and grow an audience, and also learn by creating without dipping into the more kind of professional industry side.
Yeah, that's great. Show off your creativity. That's great. So, and you will soon release your debut studio album. That's right.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the creative process and what's been your influences behind the album.
So I think I really enjoyed the way this album was made, because I think it was it's kind of scrapbooky, which I think a lot of my work is. It was like a collection of songs written in a day, songs written over years, old songs that I've like added a new life to. And I think the album kind of sounds quite varied as well to match that. So yeah, it was recorded over a bunch of different places as well, sometimes just in my home, wherever I am, sometimes with like friends in the other room that you can hear, and then sometimes in the studio. Sometimes I have like gang vocals. It's all quite messy, but in the best way. And yeah, I suppose my influences, I think for this album I wanted to go really dramatic, and I did that by writing a lot of string parts and having this sort of like I guess string tying everything together, which were the strings, especially in these like 6 songs that all blend together, that are connected by this like mini orchestra.
That's really cool. Was there any of the songs that were more like difficult to make, that you struggled a little bit with to get finished, or?
I think writing the string parts, like as fun as it was and was interesting, it definitely took a while to really organize I don't know, those songs and like figure out how to modulate to different keys. It was definitely a challenge, but I'm so happy with it now. Like I'm so glad. I think it was it was like at first a really difficult thing and almost clunky to go from one key to another that didn't really match, but then in like finding its way there, it moved through so many places, and basically that sort of tying song is a song called Sorry, which was really hard to write, but I really like it now.
Wow. Do you feel like this album sounds like your previous releases, or do you feel like it's very different, or is there anything that's been really different?
I'm not sure. I think to me it sounds very different, but maybe that's just because I'm more comfortable with the music I've made now. I think I've like finally settled on a sound, and I feel like all of the EPs and singles before, they weren't practice goes, but they were definitely me figuring it out and a little bit unsure. But yeah.
Because you did release pretty recently a 3 single EP. It's called Hate Myself.
Oh, those are the singles from the upcoming album.
Oh, that's from the upcoming album. And I've actually, I think it's magical. I found my favorite, Rainbow. I've listened to it like 15 times yesterday.
Oh
It's
my god.
amazing. Uh, do you have like a favorite of all your songs that you have released? Do you have a favorite?
Oh, that I've released so far. I really do like Rainbow. I also really like I think Cool Girl. It was
Yeah.
funny because I was unsure of it at first. I wasn't quite sure what it was. I was like, is this an upbeat song? Is it a mellow song? But now it's kind of like a mixture
Mm.
/ not any of those. So I think it sits in a really nice place. I really like it.
But it's kind of cool with songs like that people can interpret it as they please, which is cool. Well,
Yeah.
Rainbow is my favorite, definitely.
Thank you, Fia.
It's amazing. Uh,
Oh,
I actually um, I have a question that I think this is a hard one, but we ask it to pretty much all musicians that we talk to because I think it's the most interesting question out of all questions. If you got to choose one song out of any songs ever released of any artist that was your song that you got to release and write, which one would you choose?
oh my God. That
Yeah,
is a
that's
great.
hard.
Oh my gosh, I really don't know.
I know it's a
Out of
tough one.
every song.
Out of every song.
Oh my
Some people
God.
say happy birthday just because it's
Brilliant.
happy
Nice.
birthday. We had one person saying Bohemian Rhapsody because it's Bohemian Rhapsody. But I said Heart of Gold by Neil Young.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, sorry. I think we froze
Oh,
for a
you
second.
froze.
Am I
So
back?
you're back.
Okay, great. Well, God, I didn't use my freezing time wisely. I haven't really thought of anything yet.
It's a
Uh,
tough one.
oh my God. Okay, let me think.
It's
Um,
not supposed to be easy.
it's got to be like something really filmic, something really dramatic.
Yeah.
Maybe this is such an odd one that is coming to mind, but maybe Defying Gravity from Wicked. It's just such an epic song,
It
you know?
is. It is. It's a
Um,
great song.
yeah, I'd have loved to have written it, but maybe what I'm trying to say is I would have loved to be able to sing it. I would have loved to, if I had that kind of a voice, to be like, so yeah, it's not quite
Well, I
me.
think that's a great answer.
Thank you. Give me like 2 hours, I'm gonna like message you again and be like, oh no,
Well,
I
that's
thought of a
totally
better one.
fine. That's totally fine. I've been changing my answer like 20 times. So,
What's yours? Do you have one?
Heart of Gold by Neil Young is like
I
my.
don't think I know.
You don't? That's one of the greatest songs of all time.
Oh
Well,
my
it's
God. And you wrote it, so
exactly. Well, I think it's just because I think it's so simple. The harmonica is beautiful, the guitar is beautiful, his voice is very raw. I just think it's perfect in its simple ways. So I guess that's why. But if I would start think about this more, I'm just happy that I have an answer. If I would start think about it more, then
yeah, like straight off the bat. Yeah.
so we would like to know a little bit, how do you think about your image, like on social media and when you're on stage performing? Have you thought about how you like present yourself with style and um in Sweden we say värdeord, which is like which is like words that describe you, like 3 words
Wow.
that that describes
We'd
you.
probably over here we'd probably say brand, but only as a joke.
Yeah.
We'd be like, what's my brand?
well,
Um
well, yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
I would say, I don't know. I think I aspire to be like a manic pixie dream girl, kind of like a woodland fairy slash a bit of a boy slash and or maybe like, I guess that's aesthetics, very soft but like earthy.
Yeah.
But also in terms of like who I am and what I make, I think I like to be very dramatic and very dynamic and honest, I think, and also a bit of like like shouldn't say
Oh,
that.
oh.
Yeah.
I like that. A little bit of.
What'd she say?
Oh, that's great.
How did you say again? What was it?
Waardeoord. It,
Waardeoord.
yeah, that's
I love
great.
that.
It's like,
Imagine being like,
uh,
what's your waardeoord?
yeah, that's like words of value
Oh,
that
so
you
cool.
choose to when you're like when you're becoming an artist or you're gonna make a campaign or promo. You choose your waardeoord to know how you're gonna like build the marketing and what's your most important parts.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
maybe you should
Love it.
start using it. Just throw it in there
Yeah,
in conversations.
it's so cool.
So so you've done some collaborations, but what musician would be your dream collaboration, like the top of the, it
I
can
get
be,
asked this question so much and I
I
still don't
think,
really know.
yeah.
I think today my answer is Haim. I would love to work with
Oh,
Haim.
mm,
Yeah. They're just so cool.
they really are cool. You could be that. They're three, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you
I could
can
be
be the
the
fourth. Well, if you, okay, any, now that this sounds traumatic, but if you would choose someone that's no longer with us, someone who's dead,
Ooh.
who would you choose?
Oh my god. Um Eva Cassidy. You know who that
Mm,
is?
yeah, of course. Fields of
Oh good.
Gold is,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh my god. I would love to sing with her.
You would make an
Yeah.
amazing cover of Fields of Gold.
Oh my god, I wouldn't. She did it and
Oh,
she did it
would,
incredibly.
you would, you would do like that song in the style of how you did Rainbow. That would be cool.
Oh my god, maybe I'll try it.
You should try it.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. Oh
That's
god,
a,
I love that so
I agree with you. I would probably pick John Lennon just because
much. Mm,
John Lennon, but that's a great answer. So if you can dream, it's been a tough year for all of us, or previous year for all of us, but if you can dream freely for 2022, what's your visions? What would you like to happen to your career and your music?
oh, I was gonna say I want to be somewhere with loads of sun. I'd love to like move to LA for a bit.
Oh,
But in
yeah,
terms of music and career, um, I don't know. I think more writing,
yeah,
more making. I think 2021 and 2 will be just like more music and then
yeah,
different music aside from this album that I've been sitting on for the past year. I think that's what I really
yeah,
want. Yeah.
yeah. I get that. Do you miss playing in front of people, having gigs?
Yes, so badly. Who
Yeah,
doesn't? Like
I
I
know.
think now I'm like, that was so magical. Like how were we allowed to do that? Like that was too
Wow,
good. It was
I
too
know.
much fun.
It's weird. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel like it will ever happen again,
Yeah.
but it will. Yeah, we
It
just gotta
will.
hang in there.
It's confusing that it will, but it will. Yeah.
It will. Have you ever been to Sweden, or and if you haven't, can you see yourself come here and play in the future? Like have gigs here? You have a lot of fans here.
I would love to. I think I have. I think I played in like 2018.
Yeah,
Is that right? Or 2019? I can't remember. But yeah, I would love to. I've heard it's beautiful.
it is beautiful.
Mm.
It really is. But you should come to the south part because all
Okay.
people go to Stockholm, but the south part is really nice.
Yeah, I've definitely been to Stockholm.
Yeah.
And that was really fun. I traveled there as well. But yeah, I don't know what areas I've been in.
Well, then you need to take my tip next time. Come to the south
Okay.
part and then you go over to Copenhagen just for the day. It's a great.
Oh wow, I've been to Copenhagen as well. What is wrong with me? I definitely have been to these places. Yeah.
Do you have like any favorite Swedish musician? We have a lot.
Who's Swedish? Is Sigrid Swedish?
What did you say?
Sigrid?
Yeah,
Is she
no,
Swedish?
I think she's from Norway.
Oh, she's Scandi. Well,
Yeah.
nice one, Dodie. I don't think I know. I don't think I know any.
Sara
Do you know any?
Larsson, Icona Pop, Avicii, ABBA.
Well, ABBA.
Well,
All right. Nice. Christ, I really am just tanking. It's because I haven't had my big bag. That's why. Yeah, I mean, I adore ABBA. Like it's such a stereotype, but I mean that is like the best pop, isn't it? Like those songs are just so interesting, and yet they were so mainstream, and I missed that. Yeah,
they will never stop being great. That's for sure.
Yes.
And I love also like YouTube has become such a place for people to make such nice covers of old ABBA songs, which is cool. There are so many good ones.
Like a redo. Oh.
Yeah. So we actually have a final question for you. It went very fast. Like let our readers and viewers and your fans know why should they listen to your upcoming album. It's your time to promote it.
Oh God.
No pressure or anything.
I don't know. I never want to like ask people to. I just want to say, maybe give it a while and see what you think. But I would say that there are a lot of like very human emotions in it. A lot of things that you don't let yourself delve into. But I delve into them for you. And then through listening to mine, you can go there as well. So yeah, just if you want to feel taboo subjects, I think
that sounds something that I want to listen to. So
I did it.
Yes, you did it. I'm gonna stop the recording right now. I'm just gonna see how you do it. So, just thank you for answering questions for us. It's been a pleasure, and we are at Tinsel Music Magazine are so excited for your release.
It's so cool. So did you say you're new? You're like a new magazine?
Yeah, we're very new. Wow. We had our relaunch in like a couple of months ago in January.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So cool. And I love, did you say it's like mostly women and female musicians?
It's me and Emily, my colleague that runs the magazine. It's just us. And we write about a lot of female musicians, and we write about all genres, and we do a lot of like music collaborations and interviews where the focus is on the music and creating and the passion for music, because as I said, we're both
God bless
yeah. We're both musicians ourselves, and we wanted to do something with that, and yeah,
that's amazing. I love that. Well, thank you for your questions.
Thank you.
Yeah, always appreciate being asked about music rather than anything else.
Well, when you have created something and then you want to talk about it, it's a big deal. I'm gonna